Back then I always wished for someone I could just hang out with whenever I asked. It was always a mystery to me, like why it is so hard for me to find people while everyone else was so cool with each other. I always thought that they were speaking, I don't know, another language on a different router, because everything I tried to say led to nothing but superficial and short conversations, and often by the next time we were like strangers again, and sometimes we didn't even talk. I still remember how painful, okay, not painful, I'm not over dramatizing it, but how depressing it was to see Instagram stories of other people who did stuff, they did cool things, because like I just said, I also wanted someone I could just go visit somewhere else, but it seemed impossible to me. And so I became a so-called home chiller, watching life outside race past me at high speed while I watched it from outside with high-speed internet. My only activities were gaming and maybe a few superficial business attempts because of Instagram and nothing more. And when you realize that a lot of those Instagram ideas are a scam and that many of these things don't even bring you joy anymore, like, I don't know, that crappy FIFA game, then your self-image takes a serious hit until you just feel useless and depressed. There is this quote that stuck with me. If someone is constantly stuck in a room with a guy or a girl that gives them this, I don't know, negative brain fog or empty feeling, then they end up in a constant state of having negative thoughts, filled with stress, while they even develop slightly insults against them in their head. I don't know if you know what I mean. And the thing is, they don't know that they're in it, because they and their thoughts have been automatically programmed by that to be negative and sad. And be honest, do you get that feeling when you sit in your room for hours, having nothing to do? Because I had that back then. Staying at that same old bed position just felt boring after a while I was dealing with neck pain while doing that and having bad posture. And whenever I did go outside, I don't know, feeling important just because I was dropping off a letter or so, then that trip actually was a highlight for me. I would even put my best clothes on for those 20 minutes, which then wouldn't get used again for a long while, because I had no events to go to. And when we then actually drove somewhere else, it felt like a new world was opening to me. And to fix that, I could give you the same basic advice you already heard 1,000 times on the internet. Things like, I don't know, go outside, get a part-time job where you have to be social to develop your social skills, visit new places, which is definitely awesome, drive somewhere once a week, even if it's only for 50 or 60 kilometers. I can tell you all that basic advice just so you're not stuck in that same spot in your bed. And these tips actually work. I've met a lot of people through this and now travel to cities, which felt mind-blowing to me back then, because it was exactly what I always wanted when I saw people doing it on Instagram. Honestly, fuck Instagram. It's a devil for your mental health. Anyways, as I already said, those tips can help you. But the one thing that was boosting things even more for me was posting content myself, because it lets other people see that you're on the same wavelength as them. And that's how you find people to hang out with, especially if you don't have much going on in your hometown anyway and only stay at home because you can't relate to those people or click with many people there, which shouldn't mean that you are better than them. No, you just don't click with them. And I'm serious, you're stupid if you don't post. And you're also stupid if you are afraid of that other people could see your content, other people you know. Honestly, who gives a F if other people see your content? I already had that situation, but once those people from which I heard of that loved about my content, once they saw me, they still shook my hand, pretending that I haven't seen anything. That's actually cringe. And honestly, your personality isn't cringe either, because we're all the same. And if you still feel cringe, just copy stuff from other creators that sounded cool to you. And that way you already know how you come across to others, because it already worked on you. And you can also use this tactic when meeting people in real life. Just adopt certain speech patterns that sounded very social to you, that you heard I don't know where on the internet or from a person IRL, and then integrate them into your own vocabulary. And this will work if it felt smooth to you when you first heard them. Record random vlogs, record some silly moments, I don't know. And if you don't have them, well, then create them so you can see how you used to be in a few years. And once you edit them into videos and upload them, you will realize that people won't find them cringe. The side of you isn't cringe. You're just in the process of opening up. The YouTuber Firstman also once said that you won't regret building an audience because it makes you more open. Plus, you'll have documented your life and social skills progress on a video, and now it's out there on YouTube. I mean, in a few years I'll probably look back at those videos I record right now and laugh at this video because I evolved and, I don't know, find it cringe by then. And hopefully you will too. There is so much you can do and post. Obviously don't post anything stupid, but your mind tells you what's stupid. And to finish this off, I have some few final words, and I'm gonna be honest. At some point, after you went all through this socializing stuff, meeting different people and different types of people, different characters and stuff, you will realize that grinding at home or in the gym actually fulfills you more than those events, and you'll start missing doing those morning routines, and you'll even get brain fog when you're out because you're constantly thinking about your goals in the back of your mind while being in a social event. I mean, sure, the burger tastes good and stuff, but you'll realize that you actually just want to progress on your goals. Now, I think phases of having a lot of social events are vital because they fill up your cup and you have stories to tell. And yes, those events also could be things like traveling alone on a train for, I don't know, 50 or 60 kilometers to another city, which gives you a fresh perspective, new insights, better B-rolls for your, I don't know, videos or so. Whereas at home, when you never were social for a while, you only had those repetitive, boring or slightly negative thoughts. And in that phase, you don't know what's actually possible because you're depressingly blinded by those thoughts. But I hope that's not you. But yeah, like and subscribe, click this video for more, and I'll see you in the next one.